Substation is south of the ravine. Footing there isn't exactly stable. Watch your step. Ah! It's fall. It's all over. Hey, do you know where I am right now? Totally a good guy aiming at you. Just testing my weapon. You know, I fought the perfect soldier with a tranq dart. Pretty cool. Wait, I'm just cutting it out for YouTube every time I have to bring someone back. South side of this. Huh? It's never easy. Nighty night. What happens when Cunningham shows up? Snake, look what I have, and he holds out a little bottle, and Snake's like, no, not that. Right, Snake. Tylenol PM. That's where you need me to go, huh? Alright, let's jump off. Break my knees.
Huh? What was that? What the? HQ.
This is HQ.
This is Patrol. The enemy is attacking.
Freeze. What happened?
No!
The enemy is attacking from an unknown freeze.
What happened?
He got knocked out by a slice of cheese. Story you wanted? About to get woken up. Gonna be like, oh my god, I got attacked by like a hero and it was fucking cool.
What was that?
He's been hit. I saw him flinch.
What the? Who's that?
Yeah. Just not in the head, but I did see him get hit. No idea if I'm even on the right path. I just kind of started running through a path.
What happened?
I just went circle. That's all I did. Am I? Almost there. Like, Snake, you need to watch your step, and I've been in a full sprint. I don't care. I will find it. I found it. Get me to where I need to go. Just in time for Christmas. No, Snake. It's January. It's like, oh. Looks like you've done it. Good work. We'll be waiting for you back at the truck. Head back here as soon as possible. What did I do? You found Garfield. Good. You've arrived at the substation. Now we got to destroy it. But first, we need to get an idea how it's laid out. Can't do much with the amount of explosives we got. If we want to stop the flow of electricity at the source, we'll need to be a little more clever about it. Our best bet is to target the switchboard. To do that, we'll have to infiltrate the substation and identify the precise location of it. Find the entrance to the substation and make your way inside. Then search for a location of the switchboard. I don't know how to say that.
Coelacanth.
Has joined the squad.
Oh, it's a woman. Didn't anticipate that one.
No one expects it under the box. It's a woman! Find the entrance, make your way inside, then search the location of the switchboard. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. It just walks away. It's like, Snake, we have a mission to do. Yeah, maybe next Sunday. Snake. I want a little me time. Even healed myself from the last thing. I just went right into it. Given our limited amount of explosives, we have to be efficient. Let's hit him where it counts. The switchboard. Blow the son of a bitch to smithereens. I have no idea where it's gonna be, but find the switchboard. A lot of fake Jonathan. Just rename everyone that has the same clothing as Jonathan, but just call him not Jonathan. Snake just can't get over it.
I lost my boy. Oh, it's a woman.
I'll sue.
That, is that Bowser?
Bowser in woman's clothing.
I swear I hear like these random ass sound effects in the background, and it's just.
Yeah, not Jonathan 1, all the way to not
No.
Jonathan 69.
No, it wasn't Bowser. It was more like a gauntlet sound effect.
Right, I'm Snake. I can put it to sleep. Wasn't supposed to be for the boom, but I am. That the switchboard? Tit trank. The most dangerous trank of them all. Oh, there's no trank drop. Gotta come up with a theme song. Turns into James Bond, that's all it is. I'm gonna need this for just a second. Make sure I got good stamina. Scarfs down 3 rations real quick with his hands. Oh. Alright, I'm good. You're pretty energized. See you. Go nighty night. How do I make the tranquilizer more effective? I'll read them a story. Oh, Snake, they're already out cold. M10, I don't have any room. I'm carrying an RPG. What the hell's an M10? I'm going to keep a Snake for this, but I kind of want to send, like, the transport person here, the delivery man. Locked. My greatest enemy. left something under the table. Who leaves the rations under the table? No one's gonna find it. My meal. On it now. Just found it. Okay, we got the location, but there's no point in destroying now. The gate would switch over. Emergency power in 5 minutes. What do we do now? First things first, head back to the truck. It's time for a powwow. You found it. Now let's talk. Let's have a kiss. Work has begun on a detonation timer. We made it to get to the switchboard, but even if we blew it up then, there's no way we'd make it to the underground silo entrance in 5 minutes. We use a time bomb, and with that in mind, we'll need a detonation timer to pull this off. Our technical unit is in the process of building one as we speak. Should get the job done. Buffalo has joined your squad. No one tell him. Someone say Buffalo. No, Teddy. Save the game because I'm constantly paranoid. Time bomb. Technical unit has already finished building a detonation timer. All that's left to do is actually infiltrate it again and plant the time bomb. We've come this too far to slip up. Watch your step, get the job done. I was already there, man. I gotta go back in there with the time bomb. Really making you get the squeeze out every bit of playtime on this PSP. They focus, screw up, we lose everything. Use caution, make sure you get the job done. Maybe I won't. Maybe I don't want to do the job. What if I just trank the switchboard? It's like Snake, you can't solve all of your problems with tranquilizing, just like you can't solve all your problems with Tylenol PM. But I want. Become Big Boss, sponsored by Tylenol. Yeah, but I can try. Like, you can't just tranquilize everything you see and hope that you'll win that way. That's quitter talk.
Huh? What was that?
Nothing. Only not a bad guy in a full sprint running by you. Just totally not Snake in a full sprint, just leaving your ass behind. Yep. You're just seeing men. Then hitting the head with a tranquilizer dart. No, I am not. Not Jonathan.
Not Jonathan, number whatever.
Oh. There's nothing here.
Talk.
Sidetrack. What the fuck, the way I put that in there. Done. Nice work. We'll be waiting for you back at the truck. See? Easy. And because I just sprinted in, knocked out a guy or two, and that was it.
They're all dead.
Oh, not you
No.
again.
I didn't hear anything about using the perfect soldier, did you? He's supposed to be undergoing readjustments.
He's readjusting our organs.
Where is he? Where is that man? I found you. Tell me, why are you still alive? I used to get dreams about my comrades. They'd come save me with strong arms and laughing voices.
I gotta trank him again.
I had nothing. No joy, no sorrow.
I told you, John, the
no
dreams
hatred,
from Tylenol
no
PM are rough.
When I wake up from the darkness, all I see are the bodies of men I've killed, lying in front of me. My memory is riddled with corpses. I know. Everybody dies. Crime, disease, accidents, war. No matter how noble a person you are, no matter how good a soldier, there are no exceptions. Even if I don't kill them, they die.
Plot armor.
This world is full of death, and yet you won't be killed. Why? Why do you still live? What do you hope to accomplish by living?
I know your name.
Name.
It was 4 years ago, in Mozambique. There was a child soldier fighting with a guerrilla group in the struggle for independence. He killed dozens of government soldiers with just a single knife. He'd throw the enemy off guard with the innocent frankness of a young boy. Then he'd prey on them with the cold cruelty of a hunter. He spoke a little German, so his enemies called him Frank Jaeger, the Frank Hunter.
Frank Jaeger. My
Remember
name.
it.
Don't do this. The strong arms, allies who will help you, are somewhere else.
Another
No.
castle.
I am the perfect soldier. Where I exist, there are no other soldiers.
We make
So
jokes
I don't
about the
need a
perfect
name.
man, but Jesus
I
Christ.
am no. And when you're dead, I can go back to being no.
Dead. I mean, no. We gotta do this song and dance again. Oh, hey, buddy. Wow, we're just right in the open. No, I don't want to punch. Fuck, here we go again. The perfect soldier can only be defeated with rope-a-dope techniques. How badly I wish I could just rocket launcher you, but I won't. I'm not there. The snake you're looking for is in another castle. No, you didn't.
Why?
Ever get like the weird sense of deja vu? Never met a man so aggressive with a trank dart before, have you? I'll give you those Tylenol PM dreams. I think this is the most anyone's ever said Tylenol. And a reload. Pew, 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 pew. Keep missing the shots. Wait, God, I'm trying to wear him down as fast as I can. I know you're bored.
No, sorry, I'm just trying to sort something out on work side.
I gotta beat Frank Yeager. Slash Null. Oh my god, my body! Oh no! Oh god! Okay, I'm okay. I'm alright. my body got a little... My body got a little twisted. I never take my eye off the enemy. Holy fuck. I became a noodle. I was wondering why I was still locked onto him. Now look at my body.
Oh, God.
I'm a little too twisted. Yeah, I would break my own character model.
No way.
No way. Man, I know, but you're fighting the perfect spaghetti. Who can also just add so many syringes to his body. My suppressor ran out. Now it sounds like I'm shooting him with a regular gun because it's not suppressed. But it's still a trank. Probably supposed to be a way more intense fight, but you know, I've found my method. Yeah. Perfect soldier. Got him.
I remember now, Big Boss. Even then, you were the one who stopped me.
Red that has stepped
I
on
was
me.
raised by adults to be a tool of war, but you defeated me, watched over me.
I'm sorry. I thought you'd have been safe at the rehab facility. I had no idea they'd subject you to this. It had to be the philosophers.
It's okay, Big Boss. You're always there to save me. You helped me fill the void inside.
Let's get going. It's time to blow this place.
Let's get out of here. Noel's assault may have thrown us for a loop, but we still achieved our initial objective in planting a time bomb. Now let's make our way to the silo entrance. Metal Gear is almost within reach. Getting out of here. Ugh. Gotta heal for a little bit because you fucking shot the shit out of me. I'm feeling better, though you fucked up my life. You save the game, so I don't want to do that again. Then we can go to the silo entrance thing. We gotta be getting close. I don't know how much more there is, but I think we're getting close to the end. We succeed in planting a time bomb. Once it blows, the gate leading to the underground silo complex will be unlocked for 5 minutes. Use that window to get inside the underground complex. Remember, you only have 5 minutes. You don't have time to fool around with the guards. Move fast, stay out of enemy sight. 5 minutes. Campbell, you want to repeat that? How much time do I have? 5 minutes. I don't even know where I'm going in the 5 minutes. Don't exactly have this layout memorized. Starting now, you have 5 minutes. Screw up and you're gonna have to blow the substation again, so make sure you do it right. In that case, I would just fucking reload. Hope I remember where I'm going. It's like up there and down below, so that's something. That's a pain. I can't go through this way. I And now it's so tense and dramatic, and I have no idea who's around. Don't have time to play with you. The wreck, I have no fucking clue, like, the proper layout. I'm just going a route. Cause I don't know how to read a map.
Who's that?
Don't do it. This leads to here. Well, if anything, this is a good practice, and then I'm just gonna reload and not so I don't have to blow this thing again. Or just restart mission. Whatever I should say. Good practice to get the idea of what the fuck I'm going. I can't read the map very well. Clearly it's here, so I have to go, I think, that guy's got a rocket launcher.
What's that? The enemy's here.
Nice rocket. Ah! Snake in.
Eh.
Shatters his neck and arm as he did a roll down the ramp. Ah! Snake. Okay, somehow you made it inside the underground complex. This is the home stretch. One more push to Metal Gear will be in our grasp. Proceed to the complex. Don't let yourself be spotted by enemy patrols. Metal Gear is close. Don't let your guard down. Pheasant has joined your squad. Let's go hang out with the other guys. Go heal out with Pheasant. Hang out with Seal and Crab. I don't know what you want from me. Proceed into the complex and don't let yourself be spotted by an enemy patrol. Metal Gear is close. Don't let your guard down. I'm gonna get spotted. I'm gonna have my guard down, and I'm going to be scared. Campbell, don't tell me how to act. I already know. I'm the perfect soldier. You're one last push away from Metal Gear. You don't know the exact route to get to the Metal Gear launch silo, but it must be connected to the underground complex somewhere. Keep going and look away, through a way in. Everything's riding on you because we have no other backup plans. It's all up to you, boss. If you fuck up, we fucked up. Stealthy thing to do is climb a ladder to leave myself completely and utterly exposed. I don't want that. Looks that door is locked. Try looking around for a key. Campbell, you're locked. Why don't you look for a soup can opener? Specifically for soup.
Who's that?
A trank dart. Your best friend. Guess if I brought one of these guys, then I might have been able to sneak around no problem, but you know. Snake parkouring. Ugh. It's a key. Key E. Something up there, Saw. Ah, that's a shotgun. Oh, there we go.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements.
No need to send backup. Nothing's here. Door doesn't have a keyhole or a slot. Come to think of it, I heard a rumor about this. Apparently there's a door that responds to a radio signal. Think those soldiers might spit it out if you put the screws on them? Hey, guy I just knocked out. You have any idea? Get up. Get up. The way I go about this is so awful.
Dog.
Ain't got nothing to say. Fine. You were in here. You might talk. Just, you know, I gotta wake you up from your nap.
This is HQ.
Patrol. We've lost sight of the enemy. Men in formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby.
Get up. Know what I do. Get up. Get up. Get up. You know anything about this door? I wrote a radio frequency down around here somewhere.
Dog.
Oh. His body opened the door. Sure. Usually how some of those doors work. He's like, you need to get in through a special thing, or I just throw his body into it and it turns out it
This
worked.
is HQ.
Fuck.
Patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to your position.
I don't even know why I'm doing this. I don't know where I am.
Who's that?
It's me, Ocelot. Wait, no, wrong guy. Yes, some kind of frequency, right? I bet you opened the door. Do it. Oh, there's guns right there, and that's what the chaff is for. That makes a lot of sense now. Thought maybe it would let me just pop out. That's fine. Keep being chaffed for a little bit. Yep. Ah. One 158. Or 851. Hey, can you just come check out this door? Oh, one of you guys probably have, like, the ability to just open it. Come to this door. You're not going to, but you should. Like, you can. Yeah, there's shit in front of that door. You can't even... 851, huh?
Who's that?
Hold on. Oh, that was a shotgun in my face. Back up. Back up, back up. Don't know if you were needed for the door, but I made you needed for the door. I, for the record, have no idea where I've been going.
I don't know either. I've just been kind of watching in a blind stare. Being like, man, sure is cool how you know where you're going.
Yeah, I've just
I have a crushing reality
guessing.
set in.
Yeah. That's a gun.
This is HQ.
Got another key E, but I have no idea what it's for.
There's something wrong. Backup unit, check it out.
I don't know where I'm going in this place, but hey, I got another key. One, 2, 8. I didn't think I could actually jump down.
HQ!
Ah, I'm back.
This is patrol. Enemy sighted. Commencing attack.
Acknowledged. Eliminate all enemies.
This is what it turns into every time. I was stuck on their bodies. I'm slow. Pretty good with that shotgun. You can also go fuck yourself. We keep shooting him, sir, but he just keeps moving. Levels have gotten more and more maze-like to where I should be using my map, but as usual, I tend not to. Then wonder where the fuck I'm going. Yeah, not everybody's asleep. No. Oh, maybe there'd be something here. I just have this key, and I haven't even
This is HQ.
seen an area that needed a key other than where I was going.
Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby.
Buddy. I have the key here. God, it's so disorienting. Wanted to do? I guess I'm jumping down. I mean, there wasn't anything else in here as far as I can tell. I already got the key from this room. Where is, like...
HQ.
This is HQ.
This is patrol. All clear.
Understood. Return to your position.
Somewhere there, same floor. Here? No. Never that easy. Yeah, that ROM hack. Who knows? He's too obsessed with randomizers probably to care.
Me?
I don't know. Who are you?
I don't even know. My memory is that of a goldfish.
What, the snack that smiles back?
Yes, I'm the snack that smiles. No, I frown back. What am I fucking saying?
Hey, I found it. That was a pain. Seems the elevator is on the other side of the door. Hey, you ready to roll? You sure you don't want to check your equipment? Yeah, I would send me back, please. I need to, like, set up everything after getting fucked up. We've come this far, so let's be extremely careful from here now. Yeah, just like I was a moment ago. Only you can stop these bastards and their lunatic aims. Snake, we're counting on you. That's
As we
right.
sit by and do nothing.
Armadillo to the rescue. I made it. What now? This is Campbell. What's your status? You say there's a large freight elevator? Bingo. That's it. Must be what they use to get Metal Gear down to the silo. Whatever the elevator leads, that's where you'll find Metal Gear. Take the elevator and go to Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Gear Metal. Metal. Campbell, you okay? We.
Cunningham.
I'm
You can
back.
make it, Snake. To be honest, I'm a bit surprised. You've come much further than I'd expected.
I always come
He
far.
was right about you.
He?
But that no longer matters. You've got no reason left to fight. Your mission is over, Snake.
Mission? What are you talking about, Cunningham?
All right then, Snake. I'll explain it to you.
Thanks.
I don't answer to G.
What?
The CIA may control Fox, but I don't answer to them either. My employer is the U.S. Department of Defense.
What do you mean?
Everything you've seen so far. Surely you know the CIA and the Pentagon aren't on the best of terms.
Hey, you know
You're
that.
talking
John.
Are they having
Fighter
a couple
budget?
strife?
No, not that. The Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961. The covert ops in North Vietnam. The influence of the CIA in America's military affairs grows with each passing year. The Pentagon brass started to feel threatened. And then they found out about the Metal Gear project. They enlisted Gene, Fox Unit's commanding officer, and had him steal it before it could be handed over to the Russians. What do you think would happen if Gene were to launch Metal Gear into the Soviet Union? The CIA'd lose face, and the military's influence would immediately start to soar.
You were trying to get Gene to use the nukes on purpose? Are you out of your mind? You'd start an all-out nuclear war.
Wrong again, Snake. Gene is just a renegade. And the Russians are the ones who built this base. The fundamental design for Metal Gear and the nukes it carries are Russian-made. And you blame Washington? Besides,
Oh, I blame the
there'll be no
USA.
evidence left
Washington's
behind
dead.
anyway. See this, Snake?
A Davy Crockett.
Exactly. A miniature nuclear warhead. But this one is Soviet-made. After Gene launches Metal Gear, I'll obliterate this base. Not a single blade of grass will be left behind.
What are you going to do with the other soldiers?
Those Red Army rebels? What do you care? They're our enemies. But you're different, Snake. You carried out your mission well. You followed the script he and the Pentagon wrote for you to the letter.
Script?
Do you want to know the real reason you were sent here? Because we knew you'd throw a wrench into Gene's plans. We needed someone to sneak into enemy territory alone, recruit the rebels to his side, and leave Gene with no choice but to launch Metal Gear. The only soldier who could pull it off was you, the legendary hero, Big Boss. And
Love
sure
that
enough,
all he does is get
that's
used.
just what you've done. Now you've done quite
Yeah,
enough.
it really is like a
We
tragedy.
still need Gene to launch Metal Gear. It's part of the Pentagon's plan. And we can't have you disrupting that, too. There's a heliport on top of this base.
The life of a
Get on the
soldier
chopper,
sucks.
Snake. Once Metal Gear has been launched as planned, we'll take you back to the States. After this place is nothing but cinders, you'll be a hero once again. It won't be the CIA congratulating you, but you'll get over it. What do you think you're doing, Snake? Are you still blinded by your loyalty to the CIA? What has the CIA ever done for us in Fox? They sent us on the most brutal missions, and when I came back wounded, they shuffled me to a desk job. They did the same to you, too. They cast your mentor, the mother of our special forces, out into a foreign land and left her there to die. Don't tell me you're doing it for the Russian soldiers here. Pathetic fool. Go to the heliport, Snake. I'm not letting you through. Go back.
Remember Campbell, Jonathan, and Girl?
I can't let you use Metal Gear. I'm doing this out of loyalty to myself. I'm not gonna live my life the way the boss did.
Have it your way.
Okay.
Now you're a real traitor.
I'll trade you. I only have a tranquilizer.
Well then, let's get down to
I don't really know how to fight you. Again, I feel under-equipped for this. Do I need to use the rocket? Do I trank him? That seems very difficult. Oh my god. Ow, 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 ow. I think I gotta rocket him. I don't think I can trank you. Missed! I don't know if I can. It's really difficult to tell if I can tranquilize you. And even if I could, what does it matter? I don't think I can. Stop moving. What? It's gonna be tough to attack him directly like this. You want to kill the general? That's it. Aim for his horse. Hit the platform and damage it so he can't float as high. Once the platform comes down, it'll be easier for him to be in your sights. Create an opening. What if I trank him? And then he goes to sleep and the thing goes crashing down.
There's no way that would work, right?
I don't think so. I don't know if you can trank him, but even then, I don't think I get any bonuses for tranking him.
But he has a stamina bar.
So did the Metal Gear test dummy that I blew up.
Good point, good point.
Yeah, take that.
Oh,
Take that.
no.
Take that.
No.
Take that.
No.
Take that. Take that. Take that.
Damn it.
I have to sit here and fucking drop his horse down a bit and then. Oh! Hey, want to restart that?
Well then, let's get down.
Now we know what to do.
Dive off the edge in a panic.
Well, goodbye. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Damn it!
This is...
Metal Gear.
Yep.
Sorry, I was trying to hit your thing, not you. I know, Campbell.
Sorry, Snake. Have not a good time.
Yeah.
This can't be real.
I'm okay. The sneaking suit's amazing.
Take explosive impacts like nothing else.
The problem is I'm gonna run out of RPGs and I'm gonna have to be down to shooting him with like a machine gun over and over to get the thing to fucking drop.
So close though.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to trank him, but I'm just gonna have to start wounding his machine with like a machine gun instead of a rocket, which is probably gonna take a little longer. Or it could be faster, I don't know. Oh, I was aiming. I couldn't move first person at all. Just like, damn it. Damn it. This isn't fair, Snake. Bullshit.
You just gotta get him down one more time. Oh, you got enough rockets, you can do it.
Fuck it. Damn it.
No! Can't miss another shot. Wait, are you good? No way.
I win. It may look like on my end I might be fucked because all the
Alright,
missiles
Snake.
coming towards me.
If you'd just gone home to America, you and I would have been given the highest honors a soldier can achieve.
Cuck?
And now, look what you've done.
Lieutenant junior grade.
But I'm not gonna die alone. I'm taking you with me.
He's talking about his machine.
Sir, your blood has been replaced with tile at all PM.
Kadoom! Think that. Oh, okay. Hey, didn't he have a nuclear, like, mini warhead thing on there? Well, that's fine. It fell besides me. I'm safe. This is it, boys. Metal Gear should be at the end of that elevator. Judging by how long it took us to get here, launch preparations are almost complete. We can't let launch the monster. If Metal Gear is launched, it'll mean the end of the world as we know it. We must prevent the launch at all costs. Use any means necessary to make sure Metal Gear doesn't get out of the silo. You know what that means? Save the game. And I gotta let, like, Snake heal for a moment. We're here. You know what this means. Take a nap. Take another nap. Think we're good, right? Yep, he's all good to go. He's got 147 health, 427 stamina. He's got 50 sinuses. It's like, I don't think that's what SNS means. We must prevent the launch at all costs. Use any means necessary. Take it out. At launch.
You cool with this being the last mission?
I mean, I think we're getting to the. That's why I'm
Nice
trying
of
to
you
push
join
through.
us, Snake.
Oh,
These are the Metal Gear
but it's
engineers.
10.
You killed them.
No. They
Gene.
killed themselves. They
Which
all
feels like 4
despaired
a.m.
of
to
their
me now.
crimes and decided to die.
Crimes? You mean the fact that this is all a Pentagon conspiracy?
Conspiracy. I see. Cunningham must have spilled his guts. The
Yeah,
poor
with all the
fool.
tranquilizer
He
and
died
Tylenol
never
PM that fell
realizing
out of
he
him.
was only a puppet after all.
Aren't you the puppet, Gene? The Pentagon was trying to get rid of the CIA.
Wrong. I've known everything from the very start. The Pentagon's plans, that Cunningham would betray me. Everything. I simply used it to my own advantage for my real plan.
Real plan?
She was
I
alone in
won't
this
be
room.
launching Metal Gear into the Soviet Union.
What?
The Pentagon must have been prepared for the possibility that Cunningham might fail to erase the evidence. They're probably in negotiations with the Red Army as we speak. Even if I launched Metal Gear into Russia now, it wouldn't trigger a war.
If Russia isn't the target, then what is?
Madagascar.
Virginia.
They've had it too good for too
US.
long.
Virginia.
The CIA headquarters at Langley and the Pentagon. The Philosopher's twin layers will be obliterated.
You're launching a nuclear strike against America? But if you do that,
Chaos will be created on an unprecedented scale. Worst case scenario, America ceases to exist as a nation. The existing world order crumbles. And Russia won't escape unscathed either. Metal Gear will have been launched from a Soviet nuclear missile base. Under a storm of international criticism, the Warsaw Pact will lose its sway over the Third World. It may even face armed conflict with NATO.
why? Why would you do that?
To free the world from the Philosopher's control, I'll create a new global balance of power of my own design. My goal of building a new nation of mercenaries with only the most capable soldiers is real. But this peninsula is not the right place for it. Our nation will be an organization of shadows, without shape or form. We will lurk deep underground and intervene in conflicts all over the world. History will be ours to control. I will accomplish what the hollow shell of the philosophers could not, with a superior breed of soldier. This organization will be the true Peninsula of the Dead. I call it Army's Heaven.
Doesn't have quite the ring I'd like to
I will
it.
not allow the world to be a playground for abstract national interest and petty political gambits. I will use superior force of arms to achieve superior force of will. Thus, I will make the world whole again. For I am the successor, and this is my calling.
You're nothing but a dictator.
What?
You use fear to keep your soldiers in line. You use words to deceive your allies. You exploit those who look up to you as a mentor, and then you throw them away. The country you're building is no heaven for soldiers. The place they're looking for is outside your heaven.
Open your eyes.
I get it, but John will get it
This
later
is
on.
our calling. It's all part of a greater mission. Compared to this calling, the individual wills of individual soldiers are meaningless. Those who have no calling must be given one by those who do. They must follow the teachings of those with a greater will.
I suppose that'd be you.
It is my calling, and I will bestow it upon others. The countless masses with no wills of their own must devote their lives to a higher cause. They must give up their trivial lives, their petty contentment. They must sacrifice all their energies to the cause, pour their feeble lives into it, as the boss once did.
You're full of yourself, Gene. You're not worthy to speak of the boss.
So, you never knew.
What are you talking about?
We had
6
relations.
years ago,
Now
during
Snake will
Operation
learn
Snake,
what actually Boss did,
Volgan
because
launched an
when
American
Eva
nuclear
was
missile
telling
at
us,
Sokolov's
that was just to the
research lab.
player about what
This
he did.
caused a change in plans.
Oh.
And the US government had to assassinate its own operative, the boss, to prove its innocence. And you were the assassin, Snake. Do you really think Volgan committed that terrible crime of his own will?
What?
It was all a setup from the very beginning.
All planned.
Volgan launching the nuke, the boss's death, even your mission in Groznygrad, Snake. It was all the work of your country and a single deviously cunning strategist.
You're saying
The
it was all
president.
set up? By who?
Who could have
The
been the
boss
strategist?
gave up her life.
Oh,
Ah,
no.
so
If
what?
someone else willed it, she sacrificed her own life for her calling. It was a noble act.
Answer me. Who set it up?
You don't need to know the answer. Snake.
But I'll tell it
the
to you
only thing
anyway.
you need is a calling. Your country can't save you. Neither can your old teacher, nor your so-called friends. Join me, Jack. I will give you your calling.
I'll find my own. You and your phony ideals can go to hell.
You are a soldier after all. It seems we'll never see eye to
I wonder
eye.
if this got remade.
Well then,
Mm.
the time for talk is over, Snake.
Stop!
You're too late. All preparations for Metal Gear's launch are complete. What the? Who? Ursula! Stay out of my way, Ursula.
Nuclear warheads must never be used. They are terrible weapons. Everything dies. People, animals, trees, the earth. Even today, they suffer still. I know their pain, their suffering, their cries, their hatred.
I can feel it all constantly banding.
Or is it Lisa?
Everything.
Why did he think that would work?
You read my thoughts, Ursula. I let down my mental defenses thinking you were dead, but it's no use. You can read my mind, but you can't keep up with my body.
Oh, contraire.
Elisa!
Oh, he couldn't keep up with her body. Or
Oh,
she could.
well, she's dead. Again. Done.
Done.
I'll have to find another way.
Gene, stop.
Snake.
Words
I've
are
already
important.
input the trajectory for Metal Gear. There's a backup launch control in a nearby room. Gene is going to use it. Stop him.
I will. Don't try to talk.
Don't worry. I'm okay. Snake. Oh, Snake. Everything is clear now. The futures we saw were one and the same. Snake.
Seriously, not what I imagined this game was gonna end up being.
And you will create a new Metal Gear in its place. Your children, les enfants terribles, Snake,
We terrible French people.
your son will bring the world to ruin. Your son will save the world.
Wait, that doesn't.
trying to
Huh?
say?
He has
Elisa.
3 kids. Or at least
Elisa.
multiple snakes. Well, I mean, he has like 2, but I think there's like total.
They're all terrible French.
We have to stop Gene. Hey, you motherfucker. Remember me from the other
This
room?
is the end, Snake. Metal Gear has
What an opening,
already
Snake.
entered launch mode. Trajectory calculations and target locations have been set. No one can stop it now. Not even you, should you defeat me. But I know you won't let me go without a fight.
No,
And I too have a
I'm not
reason to
holding
fight
you.
to prove who I really am. Let's find out who the true successor is. Snake, let's finish this.
Crap. Is there enough room for a rope-a-dope? Ow.
What's it going to be?
He's fucking with my
Loyalty
brain.
to your country, or loyalty to yourself? Your country or your old mentor? Your mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit?
Take that. I broke his mental strength with a punch. Oh my god, the frame rate. No, Snake, come on. Dude, he's like Wesker.
I'm finished warming up now.
Jesus, I can't. Stop. No. Nice. Why do I even trank you? Why don't I just kill you? Ow, my leg. Stop it. I'm chasing you. I'm chasing you.
You can say that tomorrow you won't be aiming your rifles at your neighbors, your comrades, your families. Is there? It seems I've underestimated you.
Oh.
But playtime is all.
No. Damn it. Stop. I'm gonna make a new line of pants. Damn it, he always hits me in the leg. Where'd he go? Oh. Peekaboo. God, he's so good. Alright, I'm done. I'm done shooting you. Just fucking do something else. Ah! Shut up. Stop! Ow, ow, ow! Pew, bang, bang! Go to sleep, Gene. Go to sleep.
I don't believe it.
I have knives everywhere in
Product
my
of the
body.
Successor Project. Beaten by a flesh and blood man like you. It seems you are the true successor of the boss.
I look like a porcupine with
A
knives.
story about soldier genes. Perhaps it was true after all. You are the true successor.
I don't know what you're babbling about, Gene. How do I stop Metal Gear from launching?
Don't bother. Once the launch countdown has started, there's no way to stop it. Get out of here, Snake. And take this with you.
What's this?
The equipment, personnel, and funds I amassed in secret to build Army's Heaven. All the data is stored on that film. No one else knows about it.
Why are you giving me this?
Because you and I are the same. Someday, you'll be glad you have it. The one who fights and survives must carry on the legacy. Such is our fate. Go, Snake. I've said everything I need to. You are the one who will inherit my genes.
You get to put him
You
on now?
are the true successor. Be loyal to yourself. Go forth and find your own calling.
Gene! Sokolov, do you read me? The countdown for Metal Gear has started. The control panel is locked out and won't respond. How do I stop it?
I can see from here that the control circuit has been locked.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear's solid rocket motor does not have a post-ignition fuel control mechanism. Once it goes into launch mode, there is no way to stop it.
I don't care if I have to destroy this whole base, as long as it stops the nuke.
If you can dismantle the Metal Gear unit itself before ignition, you may have a chance.
The Metal Gear unit? You mean that thing that's attached to the missile warhead?
Metal Gear is no mere nuclear missile. It is jettisoned from the booster at 3,000 feet above the target and parachutes down to the ground. After that, it launches its payload of miniature nuclear warheads. By destroying the Metal Gear unit before takeoff, you can prevent a nuclear strike even if you can't prevent the launch. However, the Metal Gear's designers anticipated this, gave it armor thicker than a tank's. And should the rocket itself be damaged, the entire silo could explode.
Looks like I'm about to be burnt to a crisp. But I can't sit here and let the world be destroyed.
Snake!
Damn! It's not working! What are you doing? Those weapons won't do any good! Get out of here before you're caught up in the blast and killed!
You risked your life to save our motherland!
Now it's our turn to defend your country. You've given us a real reason to fight, Big Boss.
All right.
Snake! Snake, do read me! Metal Gear! Metal Gear is on its way!
Halo.
You did it, Snake. You succeeded in destroying Metal Gear. Metal Gear has deviated from its course and is in freefall. Sensors show that the nuclear warhead launch
Hopefully
tubes
it's gonna
have been
aim for,
shut.
like, water.
Well done, Snake! Snake?
What happened to Snake? Who knows?
Impressive. I never imagined they'd have a facility like this right underneath the CIA. Back when Fox was around, I wouldn't have been able to sneak down here. I've been sent to meet you, Mr. Director.
And who are you?
My name is Adam. Remember
John's
me
favorite
now?
character.
At last, we meet in person.
Mr. Revolver.
The triple spy for the philosophers. So you're Ocelot.
Yeah, there he goes.
That's right. We confirmed that Metal Gear entered launch mode. The first wave of nukes should arrive here within 30 minutes.
I'm aware of that. I'm heading for the shelter as soon as I can. But I can't leave these documents here.
Documents? Related to the philosophers?
These specifically.
Yes, a list of members, along with data, locations of portions of the legacy stashed around the world. So long as we have these, even if the United States does perish in an atomic storm, the philosophers will be born again.
Splendid.
Thanks
That's
for telling
exactly
him.
what I wanted to hear.
Oh,
What the hell are you doing? You're not planning to betray the philosophers, are you?
Betray? No, I'm not going to betray them. I'm going to end them. Then we'll take back what you stole from us. We will carry on the spirit of the true patriot.
The true patriot?
It's all part of our plan to make the world she envisioned a reality. And so, I've come for the other half of the legacy.
Snake, I heard they gave you quite a welcome back home.
Campbell, you healing up all right?
Yep, nearly good as new. Can't wait to get out of here, though. That nurse is an unholy terror. It's all your fault for pushing a wounded man too hard.
What about Frank, the child soldier from Mozambique?
He's alive, though he's a mess both mentally and physically. I guess he'll be in the hospital for a while. After that, I don't know. He may never be able to go back to leading a normal life. So I hear they did a cover-up job on Fox's rebellion.
Yeah. They're saying I was sent out to take down a Soviet missile base. That's it.
Can't say I blame them. After all, how do you share the news that the U.S. homeland was facing nuclear attack? Don't beat yourself up over this, Snake. You did your country a great service. You deserve that medal. No one knows that better than you and I.
Yeah.
So what'll you do now, Snake?
I don't know. But I've realized something.
What's that?
I'm not living unless I'm in battle. So I have to find my own reason to fight. I have to pass on what's been handed down to me.
Take care, Snake. We'll meet again someday.
Maybe that heaven idea was such a bad idea. And we've done it.
damn. That you were close. You were correct. I was like, there's no way there's like another mission after that.
Portable Ops is done, and now we get their song to it. That we had when Ursula and them died. And then we'll be on to Peace Walker next time. So, do you understand Metal Gear better?
I'm actually, yeah, I am absorbing the story. I'm still with the freaking work thing. I'm just like paying attention on the side and just trying to type out things because, yeah. But it is interesting how, like, I don't want to say political, but like, I mean, yeah, that is what it is.
That's why it got such a popular boost, because of like how the story was written. But Portable Ops is a very rough around the edges game to play, but it is a fun, like, interesting story. It is a bit of a whiplash going to the other ones when there's cutscenes and stuff, but the drawn cutscene style still gets a lot of its message across. But fun times. So the next one will be Peace Walker, which, you know, that one we can do off the 360, and so that'll be a little bit easier to play. That one's also I think a PSP game, but they actually remastered it. So we'll be able to play that and have fun with that one next time, and then eventually we'll go on to do, we'll go backwards. I know for people who know the story, what we would be doing would be Peace Walker, then Ground Zeroes and 5, but Ground Zeroes and 5 takes such a left turn story, it kind of loses a bit of its charm that I'm like, we could save that for like the end. Once you get the full fill of how the stories
save
are.
the best for last, I'll say.
No, it's better. If I was saving the best for last, I would have saved 3 at the end.
Yeah, right. But that one, yeah, that one didn't happen soonest.
But, you know, we'll save that one to the end, because I might do a run through of 5 on my own, like on stream and stuff without you, just so I can get to like New Game Plus, so we can kind of have less issues and like time consuming stuff, so that the story can flow as best as it can given its thing. But I don't know, either way, 5 will be played and doing Ground Zero and stuff, but that is for, like, that'll be like the last thing you do, so you can kind of get the gist of how a lot of people were excited for it, only for it to turn around and be what it is.
Well, I'll be damned. So it was you who was feeding me information.
Yeah, Foxworthy.
Yes, the DCI's death should pass as suicide. They'll claim he did it because he felt responsible for the theft of Metal Gear. We can look forward to a major shakeup on the 7th floor at Langley shortly. It looks as if everything is going exactly the way you wanted it. When the DCI saw the trajectory data you supplied and found out he was the target of the nuclear strike, he brought the Philosopher's documents right to me. Yes, we should have known Gene was serious about launching those nukes. Seems our insurance policy came in handy after all. He did quite well. And now I've got the legacy. Is that all part of your script too? Using him in the Fox unit like that. Only you could have pulled it off. But you won't be using me anymore. Battle data. From the Perfect Soldier. Gene's genome? I see. Intriguing. I'll help you with the project. But on one condition. I want him to join us. Yes, Big Boss. So that we can become the Patriots.
Dun dun dun.
And that's how that begins. Okay.
Mike. Yeah, hooray. I was on easy, but you know. Times alert mode triggered. 89. That sounds about right. Killed 11 people, 87 comrades, and only one comrade killed, which was Jonathan.
By force.
Yeah. Unless that means when I died as Snake at one point, but I don't think he died. He just got injured. But there you go. Portable Ops done, so we'll next time move into the next handheld game, which is remastered for 360 and PlayStation, all that, which is Peace Walker. And that will continue this Big Boss's story.